Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Safe Haven Valley Workbench. We've been away for a little longer than what I was intending, but that's all due to work schedule and family. But I have some really good news. I have fully completed this kit bash, and there's only one other thing that I really have to do to it, and that's on order. I will be adding a in-scale gooseneck actual light into this kit, and it's gonna go right above this door here, and it's gonna be the only light that's on this kit. It just gives it a little extra, I guess, oomph or detail. So this whole kit is started out as Goober's Feed and the barn. I virtually just mushed them together in this configuration, built them, put them together, and I went further and added my own touches. And as you've all seen, I've added the metal roof back here where this building here was actually on the front, and then I did the door in its place. This was over here on the barn, and then I pretty much kept this building the same. This little structure here, that's the one thing that stayed the same. And then I just moved, like I said, I moved this to the back. This was over here, moved that in the middle, and then I did that, and then I did my roofing and stuff. I did go a little step further on the barn portion. I kind of tweaked it a little bit, and this is what we came up with. It's all married together, but I wanted to show what I did. I built a little corral. Built that little corral with an opening on this end of the barn, just to give it a twist, a change, a different appearance and look to the whole structure. This whole thing has turned out to be awesome. I just went through this morning and I used the AK wash, and no, sorry, it's the MIG wash. I used brown for dark yellow, that by MIG. It's a filter, and I just went over all the white spots on here. I'll see if I can get it zoomed in even better for you. So there is the details. I went in the crevices there. I really wanted to show age and usage to this dairy farm. And it just turned out great. This actually turned out better than what I really thought it would. And there is the fence for the barn, part of the end of the structure. This is like a open, like enclosed pen for like horses or cows or sheep or whatever. And I just love how this build has really allowed me to not only experiment, play around, it allowed me to try different techniques to see how well they work. It just allowed me free play. And that's what I love about kit bashing. It allows you to free play, and try things and see how they come out. Well, I'm happy with how this all turned out. Okay. And then we have the back side. Again, we have all the rusty roof back here on the metal on this part of the build. And then we come down here, we have I used the filter on here to give a lot of dirt and grime look to that. And down here, it's not as dirty, but it has all the rust over time that's come down. It is stained the paper here, and I got wear marks there. I mean, it's not a crazy vintage old, but it's seen enough years to where it's going to have this much rust. It's going to have dirt around the white sashes of the, this is in grime, and you know, this is probably a 30-40-year-old dairy farm. I haven't really decided, but I just I tried to do enough, and I hit that point where, say, I had said to myself, okay, that's good. You know, when I hit that point, I stop, because if I continue, I'll never get back what I like. So essentially, overall, this was a fun kit. It's the most time-consuming one I've done, because I meshed 2 kits together in a slight difference of configuration. I added some outside-the-box things to see how they worked. For me, they seem to work great. This is it. Like I said, the only thing left for me to do is I'm going to be adding an actual wired light. There will be a light in here, that powered light that goes above this door right here. I have a pack of 2. I'm going to play with it and see. I might be able to get another one over here, but the contrast between the two, I don't know. It really might. I don't know. I'm going to play with it, but I'm at least going to put a light above this doorway there. I mean, this is a dairy barn, so, and some of them started putting lights on the barn, so you know, it's just to give it extra detail, something that pops and catches your eye. But this is done. I'm very pleased with it. Frank does very well with his kits. He does a lot of thought into them. And, you know, I love doing in-scale. I mean, I love doing HO scale builds. A lot of my in-scale come from Frank, because a lot of the in-scale will be going on my layout at some point when I can get to it. I just envision what I want. I do it. I get it done, and then I pack it away. And then when I get my layout and I work around where I want to put things, I'll have all these set out. I'll say, okay, this is perfect spot for that. This is a perfect spot for that. And then I'll add all the fine details at that point. The only thing really fine detail that's left to do this is the light, and maybe some farm animals. Might find some chickens put out here. I might get some cows or horses or sheep or something put in there. It's a dairy farm, so there'll probably be some dairy cows or something. I have no idea how it's going to end up, but essentially, that's it. I wanted to give you guys an overall view. I'm calling this project done, even though I got to get the light installed on this. It's done. There's really nothing else I can say about this project or do to this project. I just don't want to add any more to it, at least until I put it on the layout. And you know, every time I do something, I get better at it, even if it's just a little bit. This project was a lot of learning and trial and error, and You wouldn't know it, but I ended up redoing this roof because I messed up on it. So I recut a roof out and redid it, but you probably can't tell. But like I said, this has been an awesome project. It is now complete. I am very happy with it, and I will be doing another one. Let's move this back out of the way here. I'm primarily going to be switching over and trying to finish up Ronnie's. I got the trim work to do, and some rope to put on it. But other than that, I'm probably not going to do a whole lot more with that with Ronnie's. With that, this is the next kit that I'll be doing. I decided to go ahead and do Ashley's Hardware. It's a quick, simple build. There's details to it. And if you know me by now, I don't really do a lot of details and until I place it on my layout. And that'll give me more work to do down the road, and I'm happy to do that. But right now, I just want to get the structure done. So I will be adding the pipes so that those are in, and whatnot. And on this one, I probably won't do any of the details. It'll just be the pipes and the structure, and then set the rest of it for later down the road. So with that, I'm going to call it a wrap today. This was giving you guys a quick update. Project finish was an extreme blast to do. I will be kit bashing the Ashley's Hardware. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it just yet, but that is the next project up on my bench. And I am decided to just wing it. I'll be doing some type of change to it. Not sure exactly what or how, but we're just going to wing it and go with it, and we'll see how it comes out. So until next time, I will probably see you guys sometime next week. I will probably have Ashley's Hardware ready for paint and stain and all that. When we start that build, it'll be already braced at that point. I'm not going to do a video on or anything like that. I'm just going to get it braced. We'll start there, and then we'll reveal colors and all that and what I'm going to do with it. I have to figure out what I'm going to be doing with it primarily on my layout. Obviously, this is a dairy farm, so it'll be a small dairy farm scene, and all that. So this is a hardware store. I don't know if I'm going to keep it a hardware or what I'm going to do with it. But we'll see. So you guys take care, and we will catch you next week. Talk to you later. Bye.